Donald Trump said that in an interview with Fox News' Laura Ingraham about Portland, Oregon, Kenosha, Wisconsin, the police, and the contentious street protests that have dominated headlines the last week. Ahead of his scheduled visit to Kenosha today, where a shooting killed 2 during protests last week, following the release of a video showed an officer shooting 29-year-old black man Jacob Blake in the back 7 times, Trump compared police violence to golf. The police are under siege, Trump claimed. They can do 10,000 great acts, which is what they do, and one bad apple, or a choker, you know, a choker, they choke. Shooting the guy in the back many times, Trump continued. I mean, couldn't you have done something different? Couldn't you have wrestled him? They choke, Trump said. Just like in a golf tournament, they miss a 3-foot putt. You're not comparing police shooting people to golf? Ingraham asked. Because, of course, that's what the media would say. No. I'm saying people choke, Trump answered. People choke. And people are bad people. You have both. You have some bad people, and you have, they choke. Over the weekend, Trump made his 289th trip to a golf course as president, according to Golf Newsnet, after Trump's attempt to excuse police violence as personal mistakes and not a systemic force. He denigrated the Black Lives Matter protest movement, claiming the people composing a broad-ranging movement and honor Black life are Marxists. Black Lives Matter is a Marxist organization, Trump claimed at another point in the interview. You remember, pigs in a blanket, fry 'em like bacon? That was the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter. I said, that's a terrible name. It's so discriminatory, it's bad for black people. It's bad for everybody. The Department of Justice, DOJ, and Department of Homeland Security, DHS, both had federal agents on the ground in Portland last month as part of Trump's crackdown on the city, where nightly protests have continued since George Floyd was killed. Meanwhile, acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf told Fox News' Tucker Carlson that the DOJ is targeting and investigating the head of these organizations, the individuals that are paying for these individuals to move across the country. Asked by Carlson why BLM and Antifa protesters hadn't been charged for conspiracy, like the heads of mafia families, Wolf replied, "This is something I talked to the AG, Attorney General William Barr, personally about, and I know that they are working on it." Pressed by Carlson on the issue of protest funders, Wolf responded, "Again, I would say that again the Department of Justice, who has the lead in all of those investigations, are certainly moving as quickly as possible." Last month, Carlson claimed, without citing any evidence, that this summer's BLM protests had wealthy financial backers, alleging that he believed George Soros, a frequent target of right-wing conspiracy theories, had likely positioned prosecutors who refused to jail violent criminals. Stay up to date on the 2020 election. Sign up for the Teen Vogue Take. Want more from Teen Vogue? Check this out: propaganda, what it is and how to recognize it. Let's block ads. Why?
Show your love for him. Click the link in description. Thanks for watching.